YouTube, your reading starts off with the Tower. That's where you are right now. This is a radical shift happening in your life. This is a breakdown, much needed. This is a realization that cracks your world open and you decide, hmm, this does not work out with me anymore. This does not work for me anymore. There's something big kind of shaking you. This could be a revelation. The lightning on the card kind of makes me think of change here. Okay. But lightning, it comes whether you want it to or not. Okay. It's going to go wherever it needs to go to clear whatever it needs to clear. That's the energy there. These cards also flipped out here. We have the Chariot and the Moon, three major arcana. This is what you need to know. This change is not meant to hurt you, not meant to keep you stuck, not meant to keep you down, not meant to break you. It's meant to help you to see the moon, see what's been holding you back all this time, okay? It's helping you to understand the illusions of what it is that you desire, the illusions of the direction that you're wanting to go in, the illusions of your version of success, and what actually aligns with you. Something is going to be revealed to you with the moon and the Tower. Something to be revealed in the dark, okay? It's in those big feelings that you are processing through the Tower's impact that you will then realize what action is best for you to take, okay? The Chariot. The Chariot's a beautiful one because it's ruled by Cancer, okay? Cancer has that hard shell, soft inside, all right? You're protected in this shift. You're protected. I'm getting it's more of a deep emotional realization. It's a realization about what you can do, a realization about where you can have more willpower, where you can have more determination to move forward. You move with your shadows and your light. You move with both. It's this side of yourself that you can no longer hide. It grows so loud that you have to shift. We have this Five of Wands and Nine of Cups. Something that you are doing or taking action toward. This is the realization. Something that you're doing or taking action toward no longer aligns with you. It's constantly experiencing roadblocks because Spirit has been trying to protect you. So what you're going to see with this Five of Wands and Eight of Cups, that this Tower makes you realize, you know what? I deserve better. I deserve better. It can be easier than this. I don't need to work as hard in order to get to where I want to go. I just need to shift emotionally to that space. I just need to believe so firmly that I deserve more. This Eight of Cups energy is so interesting. I feel Eight of Cups, memories of your past. You're like, wow, I've been here before. I've done this before. Deja vu could resonate. You could be experiencing deja vu because you've been doing this before. There's a pattern and something wants to break. The end of a pattern, the end of a karmic pattern, the end of a chaotic energy, the end of a deep emotional wound that you have been ignoring. Okay, notice with the Eight of Cups is all of this fog in the distance. You might not quite know exactly where you're going, but you're going to know what feeling you need to move toward. All right, if you were to choose joy in its fullest, brightest, boldest energy, what direction would you take? And if you don't know, it's a great time to start going to experience new things. Uta Hagen said, in order to create art, you must experience it first. Okay. The same thing goes for anything in our lives. In order to create change, you have to experience change. You cannot transform if you haven't tried something new. And maybe where you are, this pattern is kind of confused things. It could be Spirit sending you messages, but you're confusing the message. Spirit is saying there's more for you. There's more for you. It's going to be easier than you think. Nine of Cups, you get a wish fulfillment. And it comes, bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. It comes so quickly. So quickly. quickly after this emotional shift. If you felt it during this full moon, I think we had a Scorpio full moon as I'm filming this. Um, when you were watching this, it could still resonate, the last full moon that you experienced. There could have been a lot of heavy processing and also a lot of clearing. Clearing is the word, the key word. Clearing, shifting, reality shifting, timeline shifting. And it happens with your emotional shift. They're in sync. You manifested something, and then you had an emotional breakdown. That was the movement. Spirit just moved something. Congratulations. You're stepping into a higher path. You're stepping into a more aligned path. This Nine of Cups here, it feels like joy. It feels like ease. It feels like peace. It feels like freedom. It's something that you want to courageously move toward, and it's so fast. You don't expect it. You're like, wow, this works easy, and then this works, and then this works. Nine of Cups is beautiful because it allows you to be here now. And maybe you're not always happy, but you sure are comfortable. You sure are satisfied. What would that feel like? To be surrounded by satisfaction in your life in the way that you deserve. To be satisfied with your actions, satisfied with the results, satisfied with your present, to be embracing the things that you have manifested for once, rather than constantly moving to the next and the next and the next and the next. Because what is it that you're actually seeking? Something is missing. That's what Spirit is moving you toward. The real eudaimonia. That's a word I learned in my philosophy classes forever ago. I'm older than they look. Eudaimonia is Aristotle's word for absolute bliss. And it's bigger than happiness. It's like this deep spiritual soul peace, satisfaction, ultimate satisfaction. That's what you're moving toward. Something in your soul knows it's there. And so when the call comes to shift, 11:11 on my clock right now, when the call comes to shift, you shift. Some of you could be creatives. I know I've picked that up a couple times. You could be an artist. You could want a very passionate life. You could want to travel. I'm seeing a lot of travel here with the Knight of Wands. You could want to be a hero in your life. You could want to be the person with not necessarily the weight or the burdens of the hero, but you want to be able to change anything, support anybody in your life. Magician came out. Whoop. Interesting. Not the Wheel of Fortune falling out. That's interesting. Six of Cups, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. You could want to be the person to bring protection to other people's lives. You could want to be the one with all of the resources, with all of the finance to support everybody, with the emotional safety, the ability to change people, the ability to heal people, the ability to provide protection, the ability to support people in uplifting themselves. You could be a coach, a guide. You could be meant to be the Magician here, like helping other people manifest their biggest life. This could be a huge manifestation, even for you, this dream that you've dreamt about ever since, with the Six of Cups, ever since you were little. What is it about? You have the Star and the Two of Pentacles here. I think you teeter. You teeter between your own, I want to feel like fame, being seen, status, your most authentic self, being the thing that brings you absolute balance, and doing this thing here, fighting your way to success. Spirit is saying you don't have to fight anymore. Where you're going, it's going to be much easier. I hope this resonates. Lots of love.